In this video, we're going to understand the relationship between the graph of a function and the sign of its first derivative. The graph of f of x is given below. On what intervals is the value of the derivative f prime of x positive? Give your answer in interval notation. So this is the graph of f of x. So we want to be specific there and say that this is f of x. So if I'm looking for where the first derivative is positive, remember that the derivative gives you the slope, the equation for the slope of the graph. So if I want to know when my first derivative is positive, they're basically asking, when does this function have positive slope? Well, this function has positive slope from in this area here because we're moving upwards. And then it gets to this point here where it has a slope of 0, then it has a negative slope coming down, and then a positive slope where it gets to 0 here, bottoms out, then it has a positive slope moving upwards to the peak here, and then negative slope coming down after the peak, slope of 0, down on forever there with a slope that is negative. So our positive slope here would be from negative infinity to, it looks like it zeroes out right at x equal negative 5. Now we can't include negative 5 because that's where it's 0 for a slope. So negative infinity to negative 5, union, starts again being a positive slope at negative 2 and running until we hit the peak at positive 2. And so that's where our first derivative would have positive slope.